What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the thylacine. So the thylacine had so many weird characteristics, and one of them was how their footprint looked nothing like a dog, but their scientific name, Thylacines cynocephalus, was actually called pouched dog with a wolf's head. Actually, the thylacine had five toes. Yes, 5 toes. And something that was really crazy about this was that it had a very big foot as well. And another huge thing that the thylacine had was, well, they basically had a very large head. You can probably tell from these photos, that they have a pretty large head. And also, if you see from that photo, it has a very large yawn gape, which went to almost 180 degrees, which is pretty crazy. Thylacines were also very slow and steady hunters, which basically just meant if they're trying to chase down something maybe small, or anything, like maybe even a kangaroo, they would have to do it slow and steady and wait for the animal to tire out, as they were not very fast animals. Thylacines also were called many names. Despite the fact that they were a marsupial, they were called the zebra possum, zebra wolf, sometimes as tiger wolf, the hyena or the native hyena, whatever you want to call it, and also the Tasmanian dingo. And the Tasmanian wolf and the marsupial wolf. Many wolf names. And also, the very last thylacine was killed by this man in around 1910 to 1920. That's between the time it happened. And the whole reason for it was because the thylacine was seen as so many different animals and so many different things that people started to get kind of freaked out. Especially because they were killing their cattle or their sheep. And this all started when in 1642, around that time, Dutch settlers were traveling places to find trading spots, and they found Tasmania, and this was all after the thylacine was kicked off of Australia's mainland because of the competition with the dingo. And basically, they found this animal, and it was very, very weird for them. They had no idea what it really was and why it was here. And when it started killing their sheep that they brought over, they had enough of it. The thylacine soon had some bounties stacked against it for every time someone killed the thylacine. And this was very, very weird for a lot of nature lovers who probably would have understood that many other animals were probably eating their sheep, as they most likely were not fenced in. So therefore, any animal could take an advantage of that. And the thylacine was just so happened to be one of them. And I think it's just crazy. So the last thylacine, as I said, was killed around 1910 to 1920. And the last ones were kept in Hobart Zoo in Tasmania, and I'm pretty sure a couple of other zoos. However, the last one was named Benjamin. And they tried to make these animals, like Benjamin and others, they tried to make them mate and reproduce, and for hope that maybe they would be released back into the wild, and it would be illegal to kill any of them. However, unfortunately, the thylacine was already long gone, and not only that, the thylacine was never reproducing, which was very weird for a lot of people, but they were not. The very last thylacine, like I said before, was named Benjamin, and he died in the Hobart Zoo in Tasmania, and it was actually from neglect, and I'll get to that very soon, but let me tell you a little bit about him. So basically, guys, the thing that I probably should say before I really get onto this is that he was filmed in 1933, and I forget if that was with other thylacines or not. I'm pretty sure it was not. I think it was when every other thylacine died but him. So when watching those videos, you can definitely tell he's very, very playful, and you should definitely go check out one of those videos. They're very, very, very cool. So as I was saying, Benjamin was very playful, and I think a huge thing also was that he had he was not dangerous to anyone really. And overall, he was just a very playful guy. That's about it I can really say about him. And he did nothing wrong to anyone else. So Thylacines, it just goes to show how misunderstood they really were. And yeah, not so good. After a while of keeping this Thylacine, this young Thylacine, they decided one night that they would keep him outside in the very cold weather. And he soon died from probably hypothermia. They just left him outside, basically. And this is just very sad what they did to the Thylacine, this marsupial, this misunderstood creature, whatever you want to call it. And it's just amazing how mean people can really be and not understand. Sure, it's the last Thylacine, but you at least should take care of this one. Very, very sad. And there are some animals that are very closely related to Thylacines that are out there today, such as Tasmanian quolls or any quoll. And also, it was kind of related to wallabies, kangaroos, Tasmanian devils, and many other animals. So they are still alive today. However, the Thylacine, it cannot be said the same for. And what was another thing? Oh, yes. The Thylacine did die on September 7th, 1936. And every single year now, they do, I'm pretty sure if I remember, it's the Endangered Species Day, or the Extinct Species Day, where they commemorate the loss of the Thylacine. And they basically just celebrate the amazing things about this animal, which I found very, very good and heartwarming. And I think the Thylacine would definitely appreciate that. After all the hate they received and all the bounties for them to be killed, because they were simply just killing the sheep that were probably not fenced in. And yeah, we're talking like, I'm pretty sure if I remember looking at the pictures on the web, about $1,000 for each Thylacine that was killed. And for the very last Thylacines, I'm pretty sure if I remember, about $10,000. Very crazy stuff. So that's about it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. So thank you for watching. And please spread awareness, by the way, for every animal out there, so this doesn't happen again. See you guys.